Hey guys, welcome back. So we're gonna make more money now. I really like how well we're doing, but we come here and look at our trains. We've got 56 trains and ship your shit. Some of them, oh, there. Okay, this one didn't make profit last year, but he made profit this year. Same thing. Same thing. We have a bunch of new trains, so. Yeah, I know these trains are complaining about having too few orders, but here's the thing, like, they don't need orders. Like, they can just go. So I kind of want them to stop complaining about that. It's actually really annoying. They don't, like, they have presumed orders. So we'll see if that becomes a problem, but I'm going to hope for now that it's not and not worry about it. So they should make me money, lots of money. Anyway, yeah, so what do we want to do to make more money? Well, we have this huge, gigantic map that is mostly not us doing anything with. But there are oil rigs in this lake here that I want to take advantage of. These oil rigs, we can have them all deliver fuel to an oil refinery. Is this one? Oh, that's a steel mill. Oh, here's an oil refinery. There's actually a bunch of them all over here. Huh. I like this lake that has a bunch of them. Clustered really near each other. This is an oil refinery that's near a few more, so I'm wondering if we don't funnel them all here. So I think we'll start with that. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the boatway thing here, and we're going to do... we're going to place a dock that's going to act as a station, and it accepts oil and it supplies goods. So we're going to have our ships here. We're going to put a few of these down. I don't think it hurts to put a lot down. There's 3 oil refineries in this, or not oil refineries, but oil fields here, so we've got at least 4. There we go, boom, 5. All right, anyway, we need to put down a ship depot right there. And we need to get some boats going. So we're going to buy a boat. We need oil tanker. So that's cargo tanker. This is the newest oil tanker we can get. So we're going to buy this ship. We're going to give him an oil. We're going to tell him to go to the field and then to the dock. And he's going to full at the field and unload there. And we're going to get him going. We're then going to do the same thing. We're going to buy 2 more. 2's job is going to be to go to this one. And then the docks. And figure that out. And 3's job is going to be to go to this one. And then the docks. We'll load and unload all. Go. No. Sorry. Go 2. So all those guys are now gonna, you know, go wait next to the oil fields and fill up on oil. If we fast forward here, you'll see they just go right on over and fill up with oil. They're gonna then take that oil over here where it gets turned into goods, and the goods can then be delivered to a town. We could continually dump them into Buttway on Sea, but I don't think that's really necessary. In fact, I think I'd rather support the development of another town. I'm thinking of building a canal that connects this, having all of these guys go to these docks, and then delivering the goods here to Slaffingford. So let's do that. So let's build a canal. Canals are pretty Fun thing to build. All you really have to do is just make that lock that goes up the water. And do the same thing over here. And then you just connect them. I did not mean to make it too wide there. So, oopsies. I don't know if the ships can really sail on an angle like this. But we're going to have them do that. Oh, yeah. Might as well put another lock right next to this one. I think I have to level the terrain a bit. Yeah. Too wide, so we can get two directional traffic, right? Can I get rid of this? There we go. There we go. This looks goofy as fuck. Whatever. So, we might need some buoys. So I'm going to drop a buoy here. And here. And then, hopefully that's far enough. Let's get some more ships going. Close the landscaping thing. Buy the oil tanker. You're gonna go to this one. It might... Okay, no, yeah. And then go to the dock. Unload all. Unload all. Buy a ship. We're gonna go to this one. And the dock. Sorry, I'm like super missing the buttons today. Guess I'm just nervous. You know what I'm realizing is I could have bought these ships right next to the oil fields that they need to go to, so they don't have to go all the way there first. Oh well. Alright, so what's going to happen here, we're going to speed up time here. He's loading there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. I am going to place like a depot here just so like if for some reason they need it. And over here too. There it is, right? Anyway. This oil refinery should be receiving oil now. So, like how much does this ship make when it unloads? 13,000. He came from the middle one, so not terrible. That should be enough to at least cover their expenses. But now we want to have this factory, this oil refinery, deliver goods, and it does produce goods to a town. And I'm thinking Slaffingford is going to be that town. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have the docks get as close as they can to this town so that they can accept goods. Here would work. So we need to cut this coastline back 2 tiles. gonna just do this. That might piss them off, but oh well. So now what we can do, buy a new ship, and we'll buy a cargo ship. And we'll make sure that it's carrying goods. And we're gonna have it go to the oil refinery, and then go to the town. Do a full load, and then unload all. What's gonna happen here that we need to pay attention to is, dude, how often do these guys make deliveries? So that this thing has always got some cargo. So he's on his way. And now there's goods here, so we need to clone this ship. Get another one going. And he's going, and there's still goods there, so we're actually gonna clone him again and get him going. This is funny. We don't need the landscaping box still open. Alright. I think we need another one. Dude, there's a lot of fucking shit here. Holy crap. So we're up to 5 cargo ships. You see, we still have 457 things. Like, I guess the reality is that we should probably... Alright, is this the first one making a delivery? No. But we'll see how much he earns from this. 44k. That's not bad. Alright, so... I think we might need one more, but we're going to let these guys come back in and deplete this station. I think we need another one. The real solution, right, is probably trains. Is probably to have trains do this instead of boats. Because now we have a fuck ton of... Jesus Christ. They're just too productive. Okay, look, we finally had one wait. Alright, that's how many? We're up to 9 ships. Alright, he's waiting. Alright, we've got 2 waiting. Now the question is, are these guys keeping these oil fields waiting with oil? Alright, like, so he's broken down in the middle of the ocean. The lake. He loads up. And then he does have to wait. But what about this guy? Does he load up? And he does have to wait. He loads up and has to wait. Okay. I hate the sound of them breaking down. It's so stupid. Yeah, like, the guy for this station, for all of these, they're probably... It's so funny how they just come out. Okay, so he's waiting. That's laughing and... And he's waiting down there. This one, Grandway on Sea, is pretty full. Like, pretty fucking full. So, I really... Oh, he came and he filled up and immediately took off, so... it might make sense to get a second ship servicing Grandway on Sea. We'll see. I'll leave it for now. But this is a pretty funny process we've got going here. I won't lie. All these boats. So now it's 1979 in game. My headquarters isn't it in this city? There's my headquarters over here. I don't know where my headquarters is. UHQ. Oh, there it is. Look, it's a giant building. That's my headquarters. Awesome. We're worth $94 million. So, we're going to keep growing. But we're a tenth of the way to the goal. So we need to have some major income generation occur. I think a good way to do that is going to be to, you know, do some more connecting of stuff here. I'm kind of very tempted to have a canal here between these two lakes and get these two linked up with this one, but you know, that would be a long way around to go. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to get some passengers going for this town. Maybe a small train line? If we do this. Right here. And then another one down here. And then another one down here. And then another one over here. And then we can include this one. And then over here. Oh boy. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to bulldoze any houses, so these tracks are going to be a little weird. Yeah, here we go. And we'll have these cross the tracks and then turn down and go up. And you're aiming for this, so... Oops, gotta cross the river. And then turn. I'm actually gonna do this because there's no reason to go up this tiny hill. I should just level this. Okay, and then... Is that actually connected? I can't tell if that's actually connected. Okay, definitely is. I can understand why I was worried. Right. This one's gonna have to do a nice sharp turn as well because well, reasons. I love when I just stop talking. can I... There we go. And then this has to connect back over there, so... Ah. Let's just do this. This bullshit. Okay, so, little awkward, stupid looking train line, but should work. So, now, do the signals correctly this time. There's not as nearly as many stops on this one, so it shouldn't be so painful. Okay, and that should be all of them. So we'll just come down and put a train depot down. Just because I'm tired of the annoying fucking message that we're getting. What is this one? Huh, this is a new train. I'm gonna do this. 2, 3, 4. Just have to make sure not to skip any station. Nope, that should be it. And we're not going to tell it to do anything other than that. That'll get going, and then we will clone that train, and it'll get going. And then we'll clone it again, and send that one going. And there's 3 trains on this line. I think that's probably pretty good. We could maybe get one more. Love hearing the breakdowns. We'll add in a few, you know, key pieces of infrastructure. To help them out. Yeah. Shit is moving, man. I found double speed. So I'm gonna slow. Oh, we made our first 100 milli. We made our first 100 milli. All right, I'm gonna stop here. It's been long enough of an episode, so you know. Yeah, we're doing good. You know, we're making the mad monies. Our trains are doing okay, right? I think they're all still surviving, so that's good news. But we'll come back in the next episode and, you know, keep expanding whenever that is. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.